Hey guys, welcome back. So I have got a get ready with me video for y'all today using some newer drugstore goodies. So I have got, what do I got? I've got some things. Mascara, I've got lip products that I'm gonna be using. I've got these on right now, obviously, because I just did this look. Some cheek products. Yeah, like we've got some fun stuff. And then I do like, you know, my eye look and the things, all the things. The things happening with my face we're gonna do on camera today and get ready together using drugstore goodies. So if you're new here, my name is Leslie, welcome. I love to do get ready with me videos, new at the drugstore, favorites, reviews, empties, just a lot of fun stuff here on my channel. So if you're new, I would love it if you hit that subscribe button and stuck around for a while. I'd love to have you here on my channel. So yeah, we are doing this look, playing with drugstore goodies, so let's get to it. Okay, so I already applied my skincare and my SPF, so I'm gonna use the Maybelline Matte and Poreless in 112 Natural Ivory. Just gonna apply some of this with the BK Beauty 106 brush. My bracelets are being jingly, so I think I'm gonna have to take something off. Still being jingly. Maybe I can just put this one on top of the other one. I think it's the little heart that's jingling. Still jingling. Using just a tiny bit of product because by the time you get, you know, your concealer and all the things on, you have more coverage. So I'm using just a little bit, but then I add a little bit more where, you know, I obviously want a little bit more coverage, which is where I have broken capillaries. Kind of on my nose. Usually concealer is what I have to use on my nose because why are noses like that? Is your nose like that? Where just like, it's hard to get makeup to stick to it, you know? I had some eyeshadow primer. I used the Alter Ego one, and now I'm gonna use this product. This is the NYX Bladen shade. I love the pink and green packaging, so cute. I have the shade Cool Ash Brown. So this is a like angled micro brow pencil. So you can use the, you know, the top part of the angle to get those kind of little, you know, brush-like strokes like this. And then you can use the other side to shade. The only thing is that this is, I think it's a little bit light. So I kind of have to like use more product than if I maybe had a darker shade, which is not a problem over here on my brows, but here where I really like, I have to draw. Like I have to create my brows on that part of the brow. But then once I get it all on there, I think it looks nice. So, I mean, I think it's the best shade for me. I just kind of have to build it up to that. So I'm not really sure. Like, I really like the product. Just trying to figure out if this is maybe the best shade for me. See that side? Maybe I just need to let my products dry better underneath so that it sticks to my skin better. Yeah, I actually, yeah, I like this product. I like the idea of it, and I like the formula. It's not, it's that perfect in between. It's not overly creamy where it moves too much, but then you don't have to like pull on your brows to get good amounts of pigmentation, if that makes sense. Okay, I'm gonna set my eyeshadow primer with just a little bit of powder, quickly go over my brows. I usually do that. I don't know why. I think it kind of like maybe softens them a little bit. Usually I'm using a deeper brow pencil, so usually I would do that just to kind of like tame them down a little bit, but I think that color was close enough. I didn't need to do that, but I did it. I'm going to use the LA Girl Pro Powder on my eyes, just a little simple eye look. I'm going to use these two right here, all over my lid and into my crease. I tell you, I love a bronzer on the eyes. Like it's just, I've done that for years. A little bit of this one in my outer corner. That's, oh, that's much deeper than I was thinking it was, but there you go. We're doing a little bit more of an intense eye look than I was intending. Tame it down with just a little bit of my face powder. I kind of had leftover product on this brush from the other day. If you ever feel like, you know, kind of gets a little out of control, just go over it with your face powder just to kind of soften it, and then usually I go back in with not any more product, but just the same brush, because I don't want to add back product because that wouldn't make any sense, but just, you know, to kind of like soften all the things. I don't know, that's what I do. Okay, For my lid, I'm gonna get a little combo of these two, the two highlighter shades, and just put this kind of right here, just for a little hint of a glow. Ended up using more of the lighter shade than this one, just to give a little bit more of a lightness. Okay, what are we gonna do now? I'm gonna use this Essence Stay and Play Gel Eyeliner Pot in the brown shade. This one right here, that's what it looks like. There you go. My sticker is kind of wonky on it, but you know, the product inside is really good. I'm gonna try to keep this more subtle, just kind of smushing it into my lash line. Like not go over the top with it. I try that a lot with my eyeliner, but I like to lift my eyes, and that's how it ends up kind of getting a little bit out of control. Like to be able to just kind of lift in the outer corner, but not make it super intense, you know what I mean? Still get that slight wing, that slight lift, without a super intense wing. What is happening there? We have something weird happening. There's that for mascara. I love this mascara. It does smudge up on my eyelids for sure, but I think part of that is because it really, I mean, my eyelashes naturally lift up and I've been curling them sometimes, so it's touching up here on my eyelid a lot, so I have to seal it with something else. But I think part of it is slightly the formula, that it does kind of get up on my eyelid, but then also it just really gives a lot of length to the lashes. I like to pair it with the Milani Anti-Gravity sometimes, so I'm going to mostly use this and a little bit of this, and then as a last step later, I'm going to seal it with the Covergirl Clump Crusher. This is a thick, gloopy kind of mascara, but a lot of times I say that all the time, a lot of times my favorites are like that. There's one quick coat, just a lot of length and separation and kind of like fluttery volume. So I like a little bit more volume than what this gives by itself, but this does layer on itself pretty well. So you can build up volume for sure, but I just like to add a little bit more volume with a slightly more volumizing mascara, but this one is still, it is really good by itself. So there's that by itself. Isn't that so pretty? It's a good mascara. I'm trying not to move my eyes a lot so that I get it up on my eyelids right now because it's still kind of drying, but great length on this mascara. Good volume and some good separation. Just really a fluttery lash look. Now I'm just going to add a little bit of the anti-gravity. Not really, I don't even think it really needs it, but this one doesn't smudge as much on me. So this kind of helps with that too. I don't know, just, you know, I layer mascaras sometimes, and we're layering them today. Okay, for under eyes, I'm gonna layer some things. I'm gonna use the e.l.f. Putty Color Correcting Eye Brightener. Just a little bit of this to start with, just for some color correction and some glow under the eyes. This one's one of those with a thicker formula, so just don't use a ton of product. I find that when I use a lot of product, I'm not a fan. When it's that, you know, well, really, honestly, any kind of product, if I use too much, that's when texture shows, it looks more cakey, but especially a thicker product, it can get out of control pretty quick. Okay, next I'm gonna use the Maybelline Fit Me, just a little tiny dot of this with all of my makeup. I always think less is more because you can always go back and add more product. So I try to just concentrate where I want more coverage and not use any more than I need. I think there's someone doing yard work outside. See if you can hear grinding or something. I think someone's having yard work done, which I'm glad they're taking care of their yard. I'm thankful for that, but it might be some background noise. I'm gonna set my face with the LA Girl Pro Setting Brightening Loose Setting Powder in this pinky shade. Does this have a name? Soft Pink. I have mascara all over my thumb. How does it get, I mean, I guess from holding the mascara wand, it just gets all over my thumb. That seems to happen a lot. Okay. Oh, I'm getting powder everywhere. It's poofing everywhere. Powder's everywhere. Mainly in my T-zone. And then just kind of lightly bringing it the other areas and just sort of, you can see, very lightly going over. I should use a fluffier brush, but this is what's in my hand, so that's what I'm using. This is an e.l.f. small tapered brush. Okay, now on to cheeks. And then I will use a little bit more mascara in a second. I'm gonna use the CoverGirl True Blend Skin Enhancer in the lightest shade, which is Defined. This one is so cool toned. And now there's a car turning on. It's loud. Just putting this right in the hollows of my cheeks since it is such a contour shade. I mean, look how gray this is. It is so, so cool toned. But good formula. Nice blendable formula. I really think I would like this better in a different shade just because it's so gray. I don't know. I think I might like a different shade. Now I'm going to use the CoverGirl Skin Enhancer. This is the Blush Balm. It's so cute and bubblegum pop. This is just like adorable packaging, adorable product. It's a bright, beautiful pink. So I'm just going to put this right on kind of the apples of my cheeks and then blend over. I'm sure I'm gonna have to soften this because I just tend to get out of control with blush and I kind of just love it. Yeah, that's a softer application, but you know, I'm gonna keep going. A little bit on my nose. It just has such a pretty blend. It is gorgeous. I love it. I really, really like the formula and I love this sweet pink. Oh my goodness. The name is cute. It's just good. It is just fun and good. Okay, I'll do some kind of final blending in a little bit. Which one of these do I want to use? I think I'm going to use this Lumi Le Glace. I think this is the one that I'm going to use in Glassy Pink Ballet. I have mascara further down on my thumb. I have mascara everywhere. Okay, I'm going to get just a little bit of this right on kind of the high points of my cheeks, just right in here. And just kind of dot and blend with my finger. I'm gonna go back in with more blush because I just want to. Just kind of dotting this. This one's so pretty. So the Le Glace has more of that sort of wet look on the skin. The Le Glow is a lot more subtle. So it just kind of depends on your preference for highlighters. I like both. I think both are really fun. This one looks more like just kind of glowy versus almost like, oh dear, I'm about to drop it. Almost more like wet, I guess you would say metallic. Well, you can see it. It's just more intense. I find these to be more intense. Now let's go back with a little bit more of our blush stick just to kind of blend that. I find that I usually like to do that, like get a highlighter on, but then either do highlighter before blush or add a little bit more blush on top of the highlighter just to kind of blend a little bit more. So that's what I'm doing, just adding a little bit more to blend that. Yeah, there we go. I'm gonna use L'Oreal Baby Blossom and I'm gonna do some kind of blending with this just right along the edges of my blush in here, barely under my eyes, just to kind of soften this blend and add more pinkiness because I like pink tones overall, like more cool tones on me personally. I think they're more flattering. So yeah, there we go. There is that. I'm gonna take a little bit of powder. I don't think I have a drugstore powder. I mean, other than the pinky one that I used. So I'm just gonna use this Laura Geller Double Take Baked Versatile Bronzer Foundation. What? Baked Versatile Powder Foundation in Porcelain. This is really, really pretty, side note. And just go along the edges again. Just kind of, you know, set the other areas of my face. There goes, I think it's a motorcycle. There goes the loud motorcycle. I really, really like those cheek products a lot. Okay, I am going to use a little bit of CoverGirl Clump Crusher to kind of seal the ends of my lashes. I think I'm gonna leave my lower lash line with nothing on it today. Sometimes I do that. Sometimes I just do mascara. Sometimes I do liner. Sometimes I do powder. I can't get, there we go. I was like, I can't get that open. Sometimes I do powder. Sometimes I do liner. Sometimes I just do mascara. Sometimes I do nothing. So it just sort of depends. Today I'm going to do nothing. I think because this mascara is so like vavoom and just really long lashes, it's almost like nothing on the, I feel like almost nothing on the lower lashes kind of like accentuates the length of the upper lashes. I have no idea. I could be just making that up. There is a lash stuck to the end of this. I could just be making that up, but you tell me if you have ever thought that. So just putting this on the tips of my lashes just to kind of help seal. Something about the CoverGirl mascaras, they just tend to not smudge on me. I don't know why. Okay, there is that. I love that L'Oreal mascara. If it just didn't smudge, like, yeah. I'm just using a little bit of my foundation. If I just wore that by itself, it definitely, for sure, smudges on me. But it's, I mean, it just gives such pretty length and lift and just, it's pretty. That's, yeah, I like it. Okay, I'm gonna use the NYX Duck Plumping Lip Liner in Pink Jection. Pink Jection just around the outsides of my lips. I love this color. Such a pretty neutral pink. This is a plumping lip liner. It feels similar to the gloss, so if you're okay with the plumping feeling of the gloss, this feels the same. And yeah, it's a good formula. It's right in between. It's not too gel and moves everywhere, but it's not like you have to really drag it on your lips. Like, it's a good amount of movement, but then staying power, which I really like. Okay, you know what? Since I'm gonna use this, I'm gonna bring this in just a little bit more, just to kind of get the blend a little bit more, because I'm using a glossy color that'll probably fade a little bit more than the liner will, because this liner sticks around a good amount of time, so I like that about it too. Okay, I think because it has that like in-between sort of formula. Anyway, I'm gonna use one of the Revlon Shine Balms. These are so pretty. I love the packaging. In Glossed Up Rose. I love the vanilla smell on these. It's so good. The packaging is beautiful. These are a glossy, comfortable, hydrating formula. So good. It's so pretty. I love this shade. This is a live in my purse kind of shade. That's beautiful by itself. But I'm going to add one more thing just for fun. One of these e.l.f., these are the Glossed Up, like the glowy Glow Reviver Lip Oils Glimmer Finish. Yeah, so I think I'm going to use this one. Just a tiny bit of this in Crystal Baller. Not going to use very much, just right in the middle. I don't know if this is even doing anything, but there it is. So pretty. Nice glossy combo. Okay, so here is the finished look. So yeah, I hope that you guys really enjoyed getting ready with me today. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Let me know down below what you think about these products. If you tried them out, what are your thoughts and opinions? I would love to hear that. Ask me any questions that you have. I'm happy to answer those. Please subscribe to my channel if you're not already, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.